Hi, in my last videos I was going over the Goal Zero system, kind of doing an unboxing, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through the extreme batteries and show how you can charge them through different items and just different ways of how you could connect these and charge them. So I'm going to move the camera so we can get closer and start. Okay, well, when you buy the batteries, you're going to get first a wall plug, so you can charge the batteries at home from the wall. Just comes with a plug it in here, and then you have the other 8mm plug here. The Goal Zero makes two size connectors, 8mm and 4.7. The Extreme series is an 8 and the Escape is a 4.7. Behind me are all Escape 30, so we're going to be using those on here, but we'll have to do it with an adapter cable. But this is the charger that comes with it from the wall, and it would plug into the input right here. So just plug that in, and then you plug it in the wall, and you can charge this battery up at home before you head out into the field. Now, if you also get this connector, and I have 3 batteries, so you get 1 per battery, just like every battery comes with a wall charger. This connector goes in here. There's a red and black here. So red to red, black to black. You just push it in, and this will allow you to charge the battery through, or actually not charge, but able to power things through the cigarette lighter port. And I bought this item from Goal Zero, and it's a battery charger for your car, or if you had a gas generator and you needed to charge these batteries. But I got it for charging the batteries in the car if maybe I'm late for a trip and I didn't have the time to charge these at home. You just plug this into the car, cigarette lighter, plug this into this port, and on your trip you can charge these batteries up while you're driving. So that's a really nice item to add. Also, I got these at Radio Shack. They're just 3 or 30 amp 32 volt fuses. They come and get a pack of 3. Every battery takes 2 of these. They already come with 2, but I bought extras just to have, just if I ever needed them. And they live behind the little door on top of the battery, and you can pull them out. They're a little tough. I use a Leatherman just to pull them out. It's a lot easier. There's 2. Just make sure they go in the correct way. I've never had to pull them out, but I think there's only one way they'll go in, and then just replace the door. So real simple. So I'm going to take this off. And one thing nice about these batteries is you can charge them all together. We'll need to buy these adapter cables, and they have a red to black, and then your battery has a red to black. So you would just plug red to red, black to black, press it in, and then I have a battery without an inverter. Now I have 2 inverters, so I have 1 inverter on this side. I have a battery here without inverter, so I would go red to red, black to black, and that is now I could charge this way if I wanted, or I could add a 3rd battery. And I've got to come out of this side because I've already got this side used, but there is an identical open side. So I need to turn this battery like this, lay it up here, and it is secure. I mean, as long as somebody hits this, I mean, it's heavy, it's not going to fall over. And just like the other one, to go red to red, black to black. And now I have these in a series ready to charge. So what I'm going to do next is, if you have the Boulder 30 panels, they have an 8mm connector. They're ready to charge this system out of the box. I decided to go with Escape 30 panels, so I had to buy an adapter cable to use those with this. So I'm going to go into that next. Let me grab that cable. Okay, what it is I've got the Escape 30 panels behind me, and they all have a 4.7 millimeter plug. and that will not work in the plug on the extreme battery because it's 8mm. So you have to buy these adapter cables if you have those panels. And all it is an 8mm 4.7 cable. And so I just take one of the solar panel 4.7 cables, and it just unrolls right from the panel. And I think it's about 9 feet long. So you just plug into one side, which is the red, and then the blue is the 8-point, and you just plug it into the lower battery. You can probably do it to the top. I don't think it really matters. And now that panel, is charging all these batteries. Now, it's not probably smart to do one panel for all these because it would take probably days. So what I did, since I have so many panels, is I bought what's called a combiner cable. And what it is it's got 4 ports on it, 4 of the 4.7. So you would take each panel and you plug it into this port, 1, 2, 3, 4, so I can charge up with 4 panels. And then on the other end is another 4.7, which won't work, so you just have to take the adapter cable and you plug it in down here, and now you could have a bank of 4 solar panels charging this whole 3 battery array. You cannot do more than 3 arrays or 3 batteries in what they call an array. With the extreme batteries, you could do 1, 2, or 3, but 3 is the max to chain together. Another thing I bought that might be helpful for some people, if your panels are not, maybe they're on top of a cabin or a house, or your power station is in a tent and your panels are way out in a field or something, I bought a 30-foot extension cable, and it's only 8mm, so once again, you've got to use the adapter cable to plug it in. So if you really need, I'd probably buy like 3 or 4 of these just to be safe. So you got the 8 there, and then plug actually I got that wrong. So plug the 8mm there, the other 8 here, and then this into the combiner cable, and then now off to my solar panels. Real simple setup. You just got to buy these adapters because you want this all to work in the field. What I want to show next is a way to charge these batteries if maybe you don't have a solar panel, or you need to use a car battery. This is a really nice system that I bought. Let me grab those. Okay, I misspoke on that last part. What I meant to say is if you had a car battery, or maybe a battery for an ATV, motorcycle, something, and you wanted to charge that up from a solar panel, what you could get, there's 2 options. You have a charge controller, and this is a 4.7 charge controller. There's also an 8mm charge controller. Since I have the escape panels, I went with the 4.7. If you have the Boulder 30, then you would go with the 8mm. And all this does is I've got the Escape 30 panel plugged into this, and then I would put this on my 12-volt battery, and this would actually charge that battery, but it wouldn't overcharge it, which is pretty serious. You don't want to overcharge. I know some people have batteries already at their cabins. Maybe they have sort of a pre-existing solar system, or they have some batteries they want to use, like I think they're deep cell batteries, like used on boats and stuff. Maybe they already have some there that they want to use to power up things. This is a nice tool if you have some of the Go Zero gear to charge up those batteries. They also make just a standard cable, which would Alligator clip onto the battery terminals and then into the solar panel, but you do have the possibility you could overcharge those batteries unless you are able to monitor it and put a battery checker on it and see how well it's doing. The charge controller is nice in that you can kind of put it there and forget about it and come back a day or so later. You won't have to worry about overcharging those batteries. So might be something to think about. Nice another accessory you can get from Goal Zero. Just there's so many different things they make. It's quite amazing. One of the other things I have a guide 10 pack. There's tons of videos on these. It's just AA. You can also get AAA batteries. You do have to get the adapter for the AAAs, or you can call Go Zero and get that. And these are real simple. You just turn on your inverter, and there's USB port in the back, and you're charging. And it's actually charging right now. Also comes with a little light if you need that at night to look around. You can take this off and get a little light in your tent or something. So a little red light's charging, green it's charged. Standard plug here, you can plug in anything like you plug at home, a coffee maker, maybe some TVs. I've actually plugged a small microwave in here. Really nice. I mean, these are great. The lights go out at home if there's a storm, a survival situation, a hurricane or something came through. I mean, this would be your electrical system if all the lights went down. We just had a huge hurricane here this summer that hit parts of Louisiana, and there were people out without power for well over a couple weeks. So this would have been really nice for those people. You can run fans and computers and everything on it. Now, as long as you have sunlight, you can keep these charged up, forever. So, next thing I'm gonna do, just show real quick the lights that I bought with this system, and they're called the Light of Life. Okay, got these Light of Life lights, and these things are awesome. You get a set of 4 when I bought the base camp kit. Really nice. They have I believe it's a 4.7 I believe adapter. If you just have an extreme battery and you don't have one with the inverter, you can just take this cable that came with the battery and plug it in. And then every Light of Life comes with a cigarette lighter type adapter. It plugs into the light, and you can plug it in to the battery, and it's on, off, on. Real simple switch. You can buy extra bulbs for these, but I think they last probably looking at 5 or 6 years or something. I mean, it's just an incredible long lifespan on these. If you have an inverter, you can bypass this, and on the inverter there's an output DC 12 volt here on the bottom, and that would just plug right in and power the lights. So real simple setup. These are really nice at night when the lights are out to light up a whole cabin or a whole campsite. Anyway, that's the Light of Life. Okay, the last thing I want to cover here is the Escape 30 panels. These are really nice. They fold up like a suitcase, and they're really easy for transport. And if you notice, there's a little blue light that blinks. That's just telling you it's working. Those will start blinking immediately after you open them. Now, I actually do have one panel where the light doesn't blink. I did receive a panel and the light wasn't working. I sent it back. So in the midst of one of the panels, after I got the other one back, one of the other lights stopped working. So that's just something, I don't know what's going on, but the panel does charge, but the light just stopped blinking. So luckily I only have one that does that. But I think these are really great for taking on trips because they fold up so nicely, easy to put in the truck. And they all have these little feet on the back of them that pop out, and that's how they stay setting up. It kind of shows you just all of them. Anyway, that's the Escape 30 panel.